Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing another Let's Chit Chat video. We're going to be going over a bunch of stuff, bunch of upcoming videos, bunch of content you all can expect coming up this week. So, lots of stuff going on here this week. I want to update y'all on a few different things here and there, just in terms of content, a few things you can kind of expect. One thing in particular I kind of wanted to also kind of go into a little bit, kind of on a side note, but this week is going to be a crazy one, man, because while we are officially in San Diego Comic-Con week, which is really exciting. This Friday, there's going to be the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon panel for Season 3. And as far as we know, that is all we're getting for the Walking Dead universe. However, there is other things going on. There is The Boys, which is going to be showing up at Comic-Con, which I'm very excited to see what kind of news we got on that franchise as well. And then Dexter, they're making a big point to say that they're going to have a lot of stuff at Comic-Con this year. So, in other words, I'm not going to lie, The Walking Dead is kind of the last thing on my mind in terms of Comic-Con this year. I'm actually a little bit more excited for The Boys and Dexter to be bringing the heat at Comic-Con this year to see what they have in store. And, well, the reason I say that is because The Walking Dead, I really don't think is going to be bringing anything aside from just a Daryl Season 3 trailer. I really do. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. Hopefully that, maybe is an incorrect statement. I mean, I did see, and I saw a lot of people mentioning this, that there's like posters they're putting up right now for Walking Dead at Comic-Con. And there's a Daryl Season 3 poster, which looked really cool. There's a Dead City Season 2 poster, which makes sense. New season coming, next year. And then all of a sudden there was a Ones Who Live poster there. Now everybody's freaking out saying, oh my god, there's going to be Ones Who Live, I'm like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Until I hear something from Gimple, I don't buy that Ones Who Live is going to be continuing or even appearing at this event. I think they're just chucking that out there because they don't have anything new to put in that spot. I think that's what it is. But again, we'll see. We'll see what ends up going down. I don't believe anything to do with Ones Who Live, really, but again, I know some people do, so, it is what it is. Maybe we'll do a discussion video kind of talking about that, going more in depth with it, but I don't know. But anyway, so that's that. Walking Dead Comic-Con this year, I gotta admit, does not look all that impressive to me, but again, hopefully there's more to it than meets the eye, and hopefully there's more exciting stuff, because usually every year, Comic-Con is something that I sit there and say, nothing matters, everybody sit down, Walking Dead's here, you know what I mean? This year, I don't feel anything, really. I gotta be honest, it doesn't look exciting to me at all. I'm excited for Dexter, what they're going to be revealing at Comic-Con with their shows, and what The Boys is going to be revealing for their franchise. The Walking Dead, honestly, I could care less at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Now, in terms of other Walking Dead content this week, we're going to do another Walking Dead Universe Q&A video this week because I do, realize that I skipped out this past week. I did do a lot of other content this week. I did a lot of Dexter and Prison Break and, other show reviews. We reviewed Superman. We did a lot of other big things. So I kind of pushed the Q&A back by a week, which I wouldn't say is the biggest deal. There wasn't that much Walking Dead news this week, but there was the Dead City stuff, which was pretty good announcements there as well, too. We found out about the new showrunner and, other details like that, you know what I mean? Now, another thing I kind of wanted to go into a little bit is, which this is kind of insane. Apparently, the Fantastic Four has been getting early reviews, which obviously you all know. I'm going to be checking that out here this upcoming week here when that comes out, which, yeah, the Fantastic Four is right around the corner, you know what I mean? But apparently, the Fantastic Four is, according to early reviewers, one of the greatest MCU movies of all time. So I was just sitting there, I was like, really? Like, damn, like, that's crazy, It doesn't look like it's that level based off the trailers, but again, I mean, I know they've had reshoots, I know they've had other things. It is the Galactus movie, so I mean, there could be big things in this, for sure. But I'm kind of at a moderate interest with that movie right now. I was a lot more interested in Superman. I was a lot more interested in some of the other titles coming out this year. But I will say, I hope it's good. I hope I enjoy it. I think that'd be great if I did. And we will be reviewing Fantastic Four here on the channel, probably, I would assume, here like this upcoming weekend. So that'll be exciting as well, too. So this week, we also have, in addition, Dexter Resurrection Episode 4, which I'm very excited for. This is going to be the one with Leon and his squad, as Dexter is given an invitation to go there. So, of course, we're going to be reviewing that on Friday once I get a chance to see the episode and kind of give my in-depth thoughts. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to watching the new episode of Resurrection. Resurrection has been absolutely stellar so far. I've loved that show so much, and it's been really, really, really enjoyable. So very excited for episode 4 of Dexter Resurrection. Also this week, We're going to be back at it again with Prison Break Season 3. Prison Break Season 3 review coming up this week. Should be fun. I don't know what day I'm going to be doing that yet. And, well, I kind of wanted to go into this just a little bit because, you know, I do want to kind of update y'all on some stuff that you may kind of see this week. You should know that this week there is a chance that there is a few days this week on the channel where I'm filming from a new location. Now, the reason why, and I can't say too much, but there is going to be places that I will be going this week, so there may be a few days this week where you actually do see a different location on the videos, and you might actually see me filming from a different place for a few days because I'm going to be elsewhere. So just know that you might actually get a bit of a background change. I'm not even going to be in my normal chair or anything. I'm going to bring, obviously, my filming equipment with me, a little bit of it at least, but there will still be daily content. I'm still going to do it, but we're going to be just doing it from a different location, you know what I mean? So just bear that in mind. There might be a few days this week where content is just either a little bit different, maybe a little bit slower, stuff like that. Maybe later uploads in the day. There's always that chance. But just know it's because I'm not actually at my normal place. I'm going to be elsewhere for a few days. So just know that. But I'm still going to be keeping that grind going, even not from home. We're going to still be keeping that grind going, keeping the reviews going, keeping the content going. There just may be a few days this week that I'm kind of at a different spot. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a bit of a heads up for that situation. Just figured I would kind of let y'all know that there is a chance that you see me in a different location literally in like another day or two here. So, you know, definitely bear that in mind. And yeah, that's going to be that. So it is something that I don't really usually do. I don't think I've ever really filmed from a different location from like a few years. It's been a good few years since I haven't. So it's going to be interesting to kind of do that as well. It's going to add to a different scenery. It's probably not going to be anything major. It's probably just going to be like some basic white wall behind me. So I hope y'all are, you know, all right with that. But again, it'll only be for a few days, and then I'll be back in my normal filming spot. That is the plan, and that is the scoop on that. So, yeah, figured I would kind of update y'all on what's going on there, of course. New location. Might be getting some daily videos from me from a different location over the course of this week. A few different reviews might be filmed from there, so, you know, just know that. But yeah, that is kind of all I want to inform y'all on. New location, new filming location for a few days, just for a couple days, and then there's going to be the Lost stuff. I want to get that done. Prison Break this week, Season 3. There's going to be Dexter Episode 4. There's going to be San Diego Comic-Con this week. There's going to be a lot of other stuff. I have a Last of Us video that I actually previously recorded to this, so I'm going to be posting that probably in like another day or two as well, too. And lots of other, you know, news and other, you know, crazy stuff like that. Fly By Night, I do want to release to y'all this week. That is something I'm aiming for towards the end of the week. But again, I'll have to see how everything kind of works out. It's just a matter of, you know, what happens with some of this, you know, other stuff I got going on. You know what I mean? Like, you know, me going to a different place for a few days could affect my work, you know, on that. So I'll kind of update you guys as we go. You know what I mean? But that's kind of the general idea of what's going on there. And then, well, World Gone Mad, I wanted to kind of talk about that real quick. World Gone Mad, I can finally actually speak to y'all about World Gone Mad. World Gone Mad is going to be returning with Season 5 this fall. I finally made it public, and I've been waiting to talk to y'all about this one. So, yeah, I know y'all been asking, because I've been working on this season for a hot minute, and I know people have been asking, Dan, where the hell is World Gone Mad? When are we seeing this next season? Well, I can finally tell y'all, you're getting close. You're getting really close to it. It's going to be this fall. And we're going to have a new batch of episodes releasing to y'all. These episodes, I'll tell you right now, these have been some tough episodes to record. These have been some very tough episodes. I won't even really say too much about it. It's been tough in terms of the editing. The editing is a lot more complex this season. The narration is very on the different side this season. There's a lot of different things we're doing with it. And there's a lot of things that really is me stepping out of my comfort zone this season, which is good because I always like to do that. You know what I mean? I like to expand my work and, you know, upgrade it and do, you know, different things all the time. And this season, and I won't really be able to delve into it until you actually start watching the episodes this fall. But I will say, there are some things that I do this season that required a lot more editing work than I'm used to. And that is something I'm very excited about because I think it's turning out really amazing. And this 5th season genuinely is, story-wise, honestly, some of the most insane stuff you're going to see. It's crazy. And I really am looking forward to seeing y'all's reaction to Ziltramite, the way everything works, the way everything goes down. I can't really say too much else aside from just you're going to be surprised, And I did confirm in the opening scene that episode 1 is called Your Survival and Your Future. So that is the episode name for episode 1. Your Survival and Your Future is the name of 501. And well, in the opening scene, that we did see, there is some kind of like hazmat person that is like doing some kind of work. So again, we'll have to see what that's all about. What the hell are they doing? You know what I mean? What the hell are they, up to? It is a good question. I know some people have, kind of put their theories out here and there. I'm not going to really say anything about it. Y'all will have to watch the season for yourselves, but we have skipped 6 years. Right, we have skipped 6 years after the end of 418. So what's going to happen there? What has happened in these 6 years? What has gone down? You know what I mean? We know that now from the season synopsis, and it's going to be a really, really interesting season. We really, really play with time this season, and it's one of the reasons that it took me so long to make this season is because time stories is a very niche thing, and it's very difficult to execute properly. So I wanted to make sure that my story was lined up in the perfect way to where I felt satisfied with it and I felt like this, worked. And I believe that the story has been executed in a way that I think is going to work very well. I'm finally at a point where I'm ready to actually give y'all information. I'm still filming this season. I'm still filming it. You may think like, oh, just because you said it's going to be coming out in the fall must mean you're done. No, season 5 filming, and I guess it'll kind of give you an indication on how long this season is. I'm still going to be filming this season for a long while. It's not going to be coming to an end anytime soon. So this season is a big production. I'm telling you, it's a big production. And this season is not going to be done filming. Hell, probably even by the time you're done the first half of season 5, I'm probably still going to be filming this season. It's going to be a lengthy process because of how big some of these things are and how big some of the storylines that we have this season. I'm telling you, you're not going to expect what happens this season. You're really not. It is absolutely the biggest in scale I have done. There's so many things I have to do with this season. And it's so much fun to make. I'm loving making the season. It's a really, really fun process, but it is time consuming. You know what I mean? So obviously there is that as well too. But yeah, this fall, World Gone Mad returns. That is that. And well, as a side note to all this thing as well too, The Prey Season 4 has also re-entered production for Season 4. So The Prey Season 4 is underway as well, too. Season 4 is being filmed as we speak. Well, obviously you're going to get more information about that soon. I've also confirmed that Dan's Reviews TV is going to be showing up at SCCon this year like per usual, so we're going to be getting more announcements of that as well. And, Dan's Reviews TV, with all the shows I do, will be getting announcements later in the year as well to promote Season 5 of World Gone Mad. And other good little goodies here and there as well, too. So, going to be a lot of fun. But that is basically what I wanted to kind of go into right there. Yeah, that is basically what I wanted to go into. World Gone Mad is going to be back in the fall. We have a little bit of footage out for y'all to kind of check out for now. And there will be more footage as we get closer to that time. Well, that's all I can really say about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a 6-year time skip. We're going to be playing with time this season. That's all I can really tell y'all so far about Season 5. But it's going to be really, really crazy. It's going to be really insane. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. Post your comments down below, guys. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe. But you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World Gone Mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.